HISD Dance would like to remind you to be safe while dancing. Make sure that you're wearing proper dance attire and that you clear the space around you. If you're dancing on the carpet, wear bare feet. But if you're dancing on hardwood floors or hard surfaces, make sure to wear dance shoes or non-slippery socks. Get ready to have a great time dancing. Hi, I'm Justine Gingell, dance teacher for HISD. Hola, soy profesora de baile at HISD, and I'm so happy to see you right here today. Our lesson for this week is in 2 parts. La lección de hoy es en 2 partes. A parte uno, calentar. Part 1, we are going to warm up with the ballet bar. You should remember this. Ballet es una tradición. It's a tradition. And so if you know ballet, like we learned earlier this year, then any ballet class you ever go into, you're ready. Then in the second part of the lesson, we are going to be learning about the nutcracker. A parte dos. El Nutcracker. The Nutcracker is a ballet that is so famous. It's the most famous ballet. And it's a tradition, just like ballet, in the holiday season. So we are going to journey through the Nutcracker, learning about the music. El música. The story,
la historia
and
y
dance,
la danza
together. Also, I just really quickly wanted to say, I'm so impressed with everything you've done this year so far. Keep up the great work. I can't wait to see what we do in the coming months together. Here we go. Part 1, calentar. Let's get started in that great first position with our arms en bas. This week, we'll go a little faster. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, plie. Breathe out. Plie. Breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and out. See if you can make your body look like mine. 4, breathing out. Now it's time to move on to our tactile movement, where we massage and take care of our muscles as dancers. Here we go. And remember, if you have a spot where you're sore, your shoulders, your neck, your arms, you want to care for those now. All right, dancers, it's time for our core to distal movement. De estómago to distal. So from that center line of our body, we are moving outward. Remember, in dance, your core is where your strength comes from. So we're going to begin in that great first position, and you can keep your hands on your hips, en bas, or you can move them once we get started from middle fifth out to second when we jump out to second and back. So we're going to begin in first position. Échappé sauté is the French word for escape jump. We're going to focus on timing this time. 4 slow and then 4 fast. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 6. Now nice and slow. 1, 2. Add the arms. 5, 6, 7. Faster. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and rest. Next, you and I are going to be focusing on our head-tail connection, cabeza y cola connection, okay? And we're going to do this through our port de bras. If you remember from last week, port de bras means carriage of the arms or carriage of the body in some schools. And today, you and I are going to be focusing on the energy, the force, and the weight we use to create this. So we can be muy liviano, very light, and use very little force. Or we can use lots of force to get our bodies there. Lots of that muscle and grit to get our bodies there. Our bodies can be liviano, light, as they float, or our body could be heavy, más peso. So we're going to explore weight in our port de bras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach forward. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4. Nice and light. Again, here we go. Feel the lightness. 5, 6, 7, 8. More force. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, more force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heavy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heavy. 1, 2. Port de bras not only focused on our head, tail, cabeza y cola connection, it focused on the upper part of our body, the part above, arriba, our hips. Okay? So now we're going to focus on the lower part of our body, releve. So put those feet in first position again, heels together, toes apart. Round your arms like you're holding a watermelon. Nice and long, rounded arms. And let's learn our combination. 5, 6, 7, wait, 8. Plie 1, releve 2, plie 3, releve 4, plie 5, releve 6, hold 7, hold 8, plie 1, rise up 2, plie 3, on your toes, plie 5, up 6, hold 7, hold 8. Do you have the combination? It's a little difficult, but I know you can do difficult things if you really try. Releve. Releve means to rise from a plie. So we bend those knees and then we rise up onto the ball of our foot. Not all the way up onto your tippy toes. The ball of your foot is when your foot bends. This bottom part with your toes and the pad of your foot. Okay? Now this is a special challenge because we're only using the bottom part of our body. Try not to let the top go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait, 8, plie 1, rise up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, 7, 8, plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 7, hold, 8, plie, rise up, plie, rise up, plie, releve, and hold, plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve, and hold, hold, hold. Great job, dancers. High five. If you wiggled a little, this is a good one to practice. Okay, dancers, now it's time to divide our body in half and work just one half of your body at a time. If you remember last week, we did tendus. Tendu means to point. We pointed our toes from first position 4 times, and then we switch sides 4 times. Tendu means to stretch or to point. Add a dégagé. Everybody say it with me. Dégagé. Let me hear you. Dégagé. Excellent. Dégagé means to disengage from the floor. So you're going to leave the floor just 1 to 2 inches and come back in. It's like a tendu, but a little bit bigger. 4, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll add the arms with the tendu. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with dégagé with the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side with the dégagé to disengage. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you have difficulty without the arms, just wait for the arms a different day. That's okay. But if you're ready, go for the arms and the legs together. 1, 2, 3, 4, prepare 5, 6, open 7, here we go. Tendu means to stretch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, other foot. 1, 2, feel the floor. Brush. 6, dégagé to disengage. Close, not too big. 3, 4, other side. 4, 5, 6, tendu with the arm. 1, 3, 5, 7, other side. 1, 3, 5, 7, now dégagé, arm. Other side. How'd you do? Remember, don't let those dégagés get too big. That's a totally different step. That's a grand battement, and we'll learn that in the coming weeks. I promise. Now it's time for our cross-lateral movement. Movements that go across that center line 2, maybe 3 stretches today. Tiempo de estirar. Here we go. Arms come up. And we twist. And we reach forward. Toes should be pointing towards the ceiling. And remember, you're in charge. You're the leader of your own stretch, so you decide how far you go. Using that breath that we started with today. Breathing, trying to get your belly button and your head down to your leg. Reaching further as you continue to stretch. Reaching out to come up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we twist. Twist. 2. Reach forward. We're not talking out. We're not going, ooh, ah. No need for that. Just breathing and enjoying that point of gentle tension. That point where you can feel your muscles stretching, but it doesn't hurt. Reaching forward and out to come up. Excellent. Es tiempo de aparte dos al Nutcracker. It's time for part 2 of class for today, the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker is a ballet, and so let's take a moment and recall what we know about ballet. Think about it.
¿Qué sabes sobre ballet?
Raise your hand or say it out loud if you know something about ballet. Oh yeah, ballet dancers wear pink shoes. Great job. Yes, ballet dancers, when they get old enough, can dance on their tippy toes, but we wait till it's time and for the special shoes. Ooh, yes, I'm so excited. Somebody remembered. Ballet tells a story with your body, right? We tell the story with our body, not our words.
Ballet cuenta una historia con tu cuerpo, no con palabras.
Today, you and I are going to learn about the Nutcracker. This week, we are going to explore the Nutcracker through music, story, and of course, dance.
Esta semana vamos a explorar el Nutcracker a través de la música, la historia y la danza.
The story of the Nutcracker begins with the music. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. The music was created by a Russian composer, Tchaikovsky. A composer is someone who creates music. Do you remember the name for a person who creates dances? said a choreographer? You got it right. High five, dancers. Now, do you know of any choreographers? Do you know anybody? You had a dance teacher once. Awesome. And she created a dance for you? Neat. What else? Who else do you know who creates dances? A choreographer. That's right. I am a choreographer, and you definitely know me. I create dances for you. Excellent. Anybody else? Who knows a choreographer? Yes. Yes. If you didn't know it, you're a choreographer. You and I have been creating dances all year. And I've seen you create some really fabulous choreography. I can't wait to see your choreography on this unit.
La música fue creada por un famoso compositor ruso. El compositor crea música. Una persona que crea bailes es un coreógrafo.
Now it's time to explore the story of the Nutcracker. Think back, see if you have ever seen the Nutcracker. If you have, see if you can remember where it took place, the setting of the story. Toma lugar en casa. The story takes place in a house. And in the plot, what's happening in the story, a family is having Christmas Eve. They are dancing, eating, playing games, and opening presents.
Trama Noche Buena. Familia jugando y abriendo regalos y bailando.
The characters are Clara, her brother, hermano Fritz, her mother and father, madre y papá y familia, and her family, including Judge Drosselmeyer, a weird and wonderful man.
Las personajes, Clara, hermano Fritz, muy mal. Madre y papá y familia, Judge Drosselmeyer, hombre extraño y maravilloso.
There are 3 parts to a ballet. There's the music, 3 partes de ballet. Música, the story, historia, and the dance. Guess what time it is? It's time for the dance. The dancers are in the house, acting with no words. We call this pantomime. La pantomima es actuar sin palabras. Probemos pantomimas. Let's try some pantomimes. Imagine you were playing baseball. How would you act and tell that story with no words, no sounds? Try to add details. Think about how you would feel as you were doing it if you were really playing baseball. Let's try another. How about typing on a computer? We all know what that's like lately. See if you can pantomime typing on a computer. Go slow so people can see what you're doing. You're doing a really great job. I can see you really know what it's like to type on a computer. But wait, es Navidad. It's Christmas Eve. Typing on a computer doesn't really make sense. Maybe we should do something connected to the Nutcracker. And to Christmas Eve, and the house, and the story, the plot. What can you think of that's connected to the Nutcracker? What could we pantomime? That's a really, really great idea. Abre un regalo. Let's pretend we're opening a present. Would you be excited? Would you wonder what it would be like? How would you behave if you were opening a present? I can really see you opening your presents. Good work. What other ideas do you have for pantomime? Pantomime. Yes! On Christmas Eve, we might greet our family. That's an excellent idea. Think about what you do when you greet your family. Saludar a la familia. Do you shake hands? Do you curtsy when you meet them? Do you fist bump? Or elbow bump? That's a new thing. Or do you give them a great big hug and pull them in close? There are so many ways to greet your family. Let's see what you choose. I'm going to try my own. I'll see yours in a minute. I don't know if you were watching mine, but something I could have done a little better was slow down. Let's try another. Quedarse dormida. Fall asleep. See if you can pantomime falling asleep. I'm going to watch this time. Go slow. Menos rápido. Y add details. What does it look like to be tired? you're yawning, make sure you don't make any noise. Pantomimas sin palabras. You're doing such a fabulous job with your pantomime. I'm really impressed. I think it's time for you to lead yourself now. What ideas do you have for a pantomime in the Nutcracker? ¿Qué otro cosas harías en Nochebuena? If you have some great ideas, raise your hand or call out to let me know what your idea is. You can call out if you're at home. If you're in school, raise that hand. That's an awesome idea. Someone just said play with toys. You could totally pantomime playing with toys. Let's think about it. What does it look like to play with a toy? Think of a toy that you might want to play with on Christmas Eve. Let's try it together. A high expectation in pantomiming is that you can tell what it is that I'm doing without me telling you. Watch me and see if you can guess what toy I'm playing with. If you guessed a yo-yo, then I was doing a good job. If you didn't, maybe you didn't know what a yo-yo was, or maybe I did terribly. What other suggestions do you have for what you could pantomime on Christmas Eve? Yes, staring out a window. That's a great idea. I loved staring out the window on Christmas Eve when I was younger. What other ideas do you have? Fight? Oh no, I hope that's a pantomime and not something that's going to happen for real. Yes, you can definitely pantomime a fight. Even in the Nutcracker, Clara and her hermano, her brother Fritz, fight. But they make sure it's safe and no one gets hurt. So if you're going to pantomime that, make sure nobody, including you, gets hurt. All right, dancers, I'm going to give you just a few moments to choose a very special Christmas Eve Nutcracker pantomime of your own. Maybe it's one of the ideas we've done, or maybe it's your own idea you've thought of, or an idea that somebody else came up with that we haven't done. Choose something to pantomime now. If you are with a partner or in a room with somebody, see if you can socially distance and watch each other. Choose who goes first and see if you can tell what they're pantomiming. I'm going to watch this time. So if you are in a room with a partner, choose who goes first. That person will pantomime now. See if you can guess from a socially distanced location what it is that they're pantomiming. Excellent job. I could definitely tell what you were doing on Christmas Eve in your pantomime. I am so impressed. All right, now if you're by yourself, choose another Christmas Eve activity to pantomime. And if you are with a partner, then y'all switch and watch each other. So the person who did not do their pantomime will now do a pantomime, okay? And if you're by yourself right now, you can maybe play this game later with somebody else. Here we go. The second person is now doing their pantomime. Yes, great job. Okay, so let's recap. Ballet is a tradition. Ballet es una tradición, okay? And the Nutcracker is a holiday tradition too. También el Nutcracker es una tradición, okay? The Nutcracker is ballet. We tell a story with our bodies in ballet. And we learned about the story of the ballet, the music of the ballet, and we have begun learning the dance of the ballet with pantomime for our first time today. That's all the time we have for today. I'm so glad to see you today, and I'm so impressed with everything you've done. Until next time, dancers, bye, adios.